Hi everyone, thanks for coming by my channel. I welcome all my friends from YouTube. I am working on Trotter the Rocking Horse again. I did have a stitch with me back in the fall of 2024, I think, for this project, but it has come up for a WIPGO call for March, so I wanted to work on it a little bit and thought I would put the camera on. Peace and quiet in the house right now. My husband has gone off for his usual Thursday shopping with his dad. Okay, I just got to keep checking the chart because there's a lot of fractional stitches along here on the edge of the rocker. So, we have 1, 2 there, and then a full one. I apologize if I lean in and out of frame and block you off, but I have to have the chart somewhere so I can actually see it. There's 4 of the fractional stitches all in a row. I've got the windows open because it's a nice day today. Although later on this afternoon and into the evening, the rain is going to come back, and it looks like we will have a wet weekend. Quarter stitches are somewhat easy to do because they either meet up with an already done quarter stitch or the corner of a full stitch. Most of the time, at least for doing the edge of this rocker. And then there's a full one right there. Actually, there's 2. Okay, let me just put that one there. And we'll color those ones in. That's done. I made note of when I started this on a piece of paper because my goal for these WIPGOs is about an hour's worth of work. If I can do more, that's good. Here, let me get these 2 stitches in, then I'll try and hold it a little better for you guys to see. And we want a quarter stitch on the bottom. Now I'm getting into the part where I don't have blue on the rocker, so my quarter stitches aren't going to match anything, but they will when I stitch the blue in there. 1 second. Okay. Can you guys see that better? The yellow is DMC 762, and then there's a couple blues. I think I've got 932 out and 775 is the light color. So we're moving around. I'm again guessing where the camera view is. So let me just carry on with a bit more yellow here. Okay. And then that one's going to go there to be the next stitch. So I think what I'll do actually is sort of park it over here because I will need it. I'm going to get it out of the way. It's not parked exactly, but it's not in my way right now. And I'm going to do some more light blue. Actually, I probably should do the dark ones around that pink motif. Oh, wait a minute. Did I do them already? Hold on. Maybe I didn't cross that off a long time ago. Hold on. Let me make sure. Nope, that's the other dark color. Okay, we're good. 932 it is. Okay, here we go with 932. Yep. There's not that many that go around this middle motif on the rocker here. There's a couple on this side. And 3 underneath it, I think. I'll just check the chart in a sec. 4, pardon me, underneath. Okay, there's those 2. And then 4 underneath and 1 on the other side. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. So I'm going to go with half crosses 4. Along underneath. Kind of like so. And then I'll bring the other one half cross down from the top in the same direction. Because otherwise I'll pull that 4th stitch out. Okay, and then we finish them off back the other way as usual. Alrighty. Okay. I gotta put a teeny green one over there too. Okay. It'll come into play later on. I do have to do quite a bit of backstitch on this rocking horse too. But that will be another time. Get more of the rocker done first. I'll go back and work on his legs and things like that, I think. Get a bit more done. Alright, done with that for now. Oops. Whoopsie, not the 1, not the 2. Wrong piece. Henry's currently laying over there on the couch. I've got the window cracked open. It's an old couch. We're going to have to get new living room furniture eventually. Oops. Helps to thread both of the pieces, not just one. Of course, when I'm filming, it doesn't want to work. There we go. Okay. I wasn't talking to you, Henry. You go back to sleep. Okay, chart. What do we need here? 1/4 there and 2 next to the one I just did. Okay. So let's do the full stitches first. Get my yellow out of the way. Come on. The second one. Okay. Now the 1/4 stitch goes from the corner of the 932 that I just did down to that yellow one that I just did, like so. Two. Okay. Okay, and then there's one more 1/4 stitch. underneath this light blue one I just stitched and up to the corner of the leftmost stitch of 932, like so. And then there is 4 full stitches after that. Go back to the first one I did and finish it up, because I want to kind of go around the blue motif a little bit. So I might stitch some of them as a full stitch as I go, which I do sometimes depending where I want to go on the project. There we go. 4. And that quarter stitch right there. Here we are a bit closer of the blue stitches I just did and the yellow ones. And yes, I do lick my floss. Doesn't seem to harm anything, and I always wash my projects before I do anything with them when they are finished. With gentle dish soap and some lukewarm water. It's always turned out fine. I'm going to do a bit more of this yellow here. Closer so you can see. And then there's a full one. Right underneath the light blue one. Right there. And then a quarter stitch comes up from that yellow one and meets the quarter stitch that's already there. Can you guys see that? It's kind of hard with light blue on gray fabric, but it is there. Maybe you can see it better now the stitch is in there. Now just let me check the chart because I'm going to make sure I have enough here. And I'm not doing too many that I don't need to do. Here, I can show you guys. I'm kind of doing here. So then I need one more quarter stitch and then a whole bunch of full ones all the way across the bottom where those light blues are. So let me get back into frame after I dangle this here. There, that's better. Okay, so one more. Just a minute, I'm going to have to move this out of the way. Sorry, I just can't see right now. I have to be able to see that corner of the full stitch right there. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. That's better. Okay, a quarter stitch now. What did I say that was? 4? 3, pardon me. 3 full stitches. One. Whoops. Apologies. This is a really awkward angle for me to try and see and show you guys at the same time. I'm doing the best I can. Let me check the chart in a sec. I forget the gray color of this fabric. It's Lugana, I'm sure of. I think it's 28 count. And it is probably dove gray. This is actually the same fabric that Winter Queen is on. Okay, there's those 3 that are full. And then this one right here that comes up on the corner of the yellow right there that should be a quarter stitch that goes to the quarter stitch that's next to the blue one. Let me just consult the chart. Correct. So that does go there. Like so. I'm going to twist up. Let me just dangle this for a sec. And we'll mark it off. So there's that one. So now we have to have a yellow one underneath coming off the corner of the light blue. And then I think I have to stop this yellow for a while. My threads are running out anyway though, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm going to scoot away for a sec so I can actually see this. Pardon me for a moment, and I'll come back in a second. Okay, there. I've got my needle in the corner of the blue, and I'm going to come down and do a quarter stitch right there. I'll go slowly so you guys can see that. Okay, get the idea? I'm just going to get rid of this for a second and mark off that one I just did so I don't get confused. Because now we got a full whack of a whole pile of full stitches. That's that diamond color. So I'm going to do a couple just to get going, but I really don't have that much thread left. So, okay, one sec. I have to orient myself underneath that blue one. Yes, okay, hold on momentarily while I get myself set here. Make sure I'm in the right hole. Right, actually I'm going to go from the top corner. Just to make sure I'm not messing this up, I'm going from the top corner of that, well, I guess it's the bottom right corner of the blue. And I'm going to go down and make my half right there. There, that looks like a proper stitch now. Let me do like maybe 3 or 4 here. Okay, I think 3 is all I can manage. Whoops, not right there. Hang on. Hang on. Make sure I'm in the right hole. There we go. Okay. As soon as you do this part of the stitch, you know whether it looks right or not. Okay. Back we go. There. I just wanted to show you guys this. When we had the stitchy meetup at Erica's house, Manveer was making all these. She did a whole bunch of them. And we all got to pick which one we wanted. Isn't that pretty? A zipper pull. I'm going to put it on the stitching case bag thing that I have that my sister-in-law made me ages ago. It zips closed all the way around, and then you open it up like a book. And then there's a space for your project or chart or whatever, and your scissors and all that different kind of stuff. Little pockets here and there. Isn't that cute? Can you see those little pink stitches? There's a few more scattered around, so I'm going to try and stitch a couple more. It's kind of hard with even weave, but I do careful counting of holes, and usually it works out fine, because I tend to try to do the less stitches before the more stitches, if you know what I mean. Like, there's only a couple of these, so I'll do like 2 of them, and then I will fill in blue around it, just to anchor all the stitching down. So from that one that's sitting there on the left side, closest to the blue I just did, there's a space under it, and then one more pink one. So let me try to remain in frame as much as possible while I do this. So it's not there, because that one's going to be a blue one. So it has to be down there, level with the other blue one. And then we'll have 2 blues between it on the left. Let me just double check that counting. 1 stitch, 2 stitch. Perfect. Okay, hold on. Well, if I can see here. Right there. And I got to go over to the end. Sorry about that, everybody. And tuck my hoop in. I got to figure out how to do that. Do your loop on the front thing. I've seen people do it, and I guess it's just muscle memory, force of habit that makes me do it this way, but it doesn't look like it's all that difficult. Okay, back in frame we go, and we make the rest of the stitch like that. Okay. Now the next pink one is diagonal and to the right with a stitch in between. So one sec, let me just dangle this and get hold of it. And so we have to go down there. That's the level of the stitch, but it's not right there. Hang on one sec. And then we gotta go down there. And then it goes right here, I think. Whoops, sorry about that. Didn't mean to bump. My apologies. Okay, sometimes I gotta stitch it, make sure it looks right. One sec. And if it's not, we redo it. Okay, so there's the top corner. And can you guys see that? And if we go across by, my eyes refocus. One there, one there, one there. Perfect, look at that. 2 pink stitches. I have to do about another 20 minutes or so for the goal. So I'm going to carry on doing more of the rocker area there, pretty much as I have just shown you, and work my way over to where the horse's foot comes down. Thanks for watching.